The Paris gun was one of the most remarkable and mysterious weapons deployed by the German Empire during World War I, representing a bold fusion of engineering ambition and military experimentation. Officially named the Kaiser Wilhelm Geschütz, it gained fame as the Paris gun because its main objective was to bombard the French capital from an unprecedented range of over 120 kilometers, about 75 miles. Unlike conventional artillery of the time, which operated within much shorter ranges, the Paris gun was specifically designed for strategic terror and psychological warfare rather than tactical battlefield support. Developed by the German arms manufacturer Krupp, the gun was mounted on a massive railway carriage and featured an incredibly long barrel, around 34 meters, 112 feet, with a smooth transition from a reinforced naval gun tube, to achieve the necessary muzzle velocity, which reached up to 1,640 meters per second, 5,380 feet per second. The weapon used specially designed 210 mm shells that were later reduced to 192 mm as the barrel wore down with each shot. In fact, barrel erosion was such a problem that every shell was individually numbered and had to be fired in a precise sequence matching the changing internal diameter of the barrel. The projectile could reach the stratosphere, about 40 kilometers, 25 miles, in altitude, becoming the first man-made object to do so, and took approximately 170 seconds to hit its target. From March to August 1918, the Paris gun was used intermittently, firing around 320 shells at Paris. One of the deadliest incidents occurred on March 29, 1918, when a shell struck the church of Saint-Gervais during a Good Friday service, killing 91 people and injuring over 60. Although the explosive payload of each shell was relatively modest, about 7 kilograms, 15 pounds, of TNT, the psychological impact was massive. Because the sound of the firing arrived well after the explosion, Parisians were at first confused and frightened, believing they were under attack from invisible aircraft or secret weapons. The weapon's range was far beyond the reach of Allied counter-battery fire, making it nearly impossible to locate or destroy. The Germans installed the gun in a reinforced concrete emplacement in the forest of Coucy, well hidden and heavily guarded. To preserve its secrecy, the gun was frequently moved and disassembled, and its existence was kept somewhat ambiguous even to the German high command. Despite its technological ingenuity, the Paris gun had limited strategic value. It required extensive logistical support, had a very low rate of fire, about one shell every 20 minutes, and caused relatively few casualties compared to other forms of artillery or aerial bombing. Nevertheless, it served as a powerful symbol of Germany's ability to strike deep behind enemy lines, causing panic and forcing French authorities to implement civil defense measures in Paris. As the Allies advanced in the summer of 1918, the Germans dismantled the gun and destroyed the parts to prevent it from being captured. To this day, no complete version of the Paris gun survives, and much of its design remains speculative, based on photographs, reports, and fragments. It is remembered not for its destructive efficiency, but for its symbolic power and as a precursor to the long-range missile technologies of the future.